YouTube. This initially is supposed to be a live chat, but I doubt anybody's going to show up. So I'm going to give it about 5, 10 minutes. And if nobody shows up, then I'll just turn it into a live stream. And, we'll just talk about boxing in general. Things that have happened throughout the year, certain fighters that I'm impressed with, throughout the year. And my candidate for knockout of the year, things of that nature. So if somebody comes in, cool. If somebody doesn't, then you know I'll just have a new live stream up. No big deal. Either way it go, it's content and it gets more eyes on me, and hopefully I can pique someone's interest, man, and y'all can come through and check me out, man. Oh man, we got one. What's going on? Hey, Real Talk. I am a huge fan of your channel. I appreciate it, man. Zeke the Kid. Hey, this is a live chat, bro. So y'all can ask questions. Daniel, man, we already got two in the house. What's going on, man? What do I think? Let me see. What do you think Jake needs to work on most? Um, Appreciate the likes. Jake Paul. Uh, I mean, there's a handful of things he needs to work on. I mean, he's improved tremendously throughout the years, of his professional boxing journey. Now that he's stepping into the realm of professional heavyweights, um, we need to get some good solid competition in there. You know what I mean? But as far as what he needs to work on is definitely still footwork. He's still a bit front foot heavy. Um, and he still telegraphs some of his punches. Just fluidity, being more fluid, being more relaxed in the ring, and just having just a natural look about himself in the ring, and not so mechanical. But he's come a long way, man. No hate on Jake. I remember when his first fight was against who was it, Deji, and he's come miles ahead of that, man, miles. I live in Texas. Are you in Texas, man? What part of Texas you at, man? I'm in New Boston, Texas, man. That's like 30 minutes from Texarkana, Texas, 3.5 hours away from Dallas, Texas. Small town, man. If you go through and you blink, you'll miss it. Flat out. What's your take on the LDBC and them, Wilder? Um, you talking about them alphabet boys, huh? I don't pay no mind, man. They used to get under my skin, man, by a lot of things that they used to say, and a lot of crap that they used to make up for Deontay Wilder, simply because Deontay Wilder is a certain color. Um, but I don't even worry about them no more, man. They proved throughout the years to people that they're, majority of them are just liars, man, and fanboys, basically. So you don't have to say much about them and what they do. It shows on its own. You know what I'm saying? Are you in Austin? Austin is about 6 hour drive for me. 6 hour drive. How would you approach? You talking about the monster if you fought him? Uh, Hold on, man. Who you talking about? I can't even pronounce that. First of all, I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't fighting nobody, man. And so I mean, you know, oh, that's a hot man. You know what? The monsters, that guy right there, man. I think he's a serious candidate for fighter of the year. Um, I always knew he was serious business, but when he what he did to Fulton, I was like, wow. Um, I would you would have to be a masterful boxer. I mean, a pugilist specialist to be able to beat the monster, man. Um, he's a counterpuncher, okay, and he goes off your mistakes, and he's very very smart in the ring. He makes adjustments really really fast on the fly. So you had to be a fast thinker, a fast mover. You had to be a pugilist specialist, man, because I mean, fighting fire with him is to me not the right thing to do. He's a monster, literally a monster. That's a good question though. Anybody got anything else? We got 12 in. I can't believe that. What's good? Anything y'all want to ask? Anything. It could be about boxing. It could be personal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an open book. I ain't too open. I won't get too personal, but man, ask a question. This a chat, man. I heard Demetrius Andre may go back down to 160. Can he do anything at 160, or is it basically done at this point? Chase, that's a good question. I think he should go back down immediately to 160. Because he found out real quick with David Benavidez and some big boys at 68 on fight night. On fight night, man, when he fought David Benavidez, he was like, man, I mean, I'm going to say he's good. I don't think he's as skillful as I am. He's just big. He's just like super big. And good big guys are mollywop you every time. So going back down to 160 is a good look. I think he could. I mean, I don't know, man. He's 30 some odd years old. Not too old, but old for boxing. Um, I don't see. I don't think we're gonna see. We're not gonna see Andrade get any better, man. I mean, so I mean, he can go back down and have a couple of good fights. You know, maybe with Charlo. I would like to see that one. But other than that, man, might be over with for him. Uh, Bet my last dollar. I saw you at the Roseburg, Texas, top ranked fighting a couple of months ago. Haha. You didn't see me there. um, I have lost 120 pounds since last summer. I am 40 now, so I had to get my health right. 120 pounds is a person. Zig the kid, and I'm gonna do that right there. Salute. I lost 43 pounds when I started my vegetarian journey, man. Back when I stepped back in the ring, and that was a lot of work. So 120 pounds, man. I salute you, man. Respect to you, bro. That's a blessing. I mean, that's a whole person. So kudos to you, man. Good job. Throw me some questions, y'all. We got 10 people in. Throw me some. All right. Wilder just posted, I need to find my killer instinct back. I am too happy. Too at peace. So he's willing to exchange peace and happiness for money. Does that make sense? Um, Here's the thing with Deontay, in my honest opinion. You can be peaceful, you can be happy, you can be serene, and you can still have a killer instinct. Um, he doesn't have. He's lacking confidence, is what he's lacking, not a killer instinct. He lacks confidence, and Tyson Fury has taken a lot out of him, and the fear factor that Deontay Wilder used to have is gone. Same thing with Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson got beat, the fear factor was gone. People understood that he's only human, and people started stepping up to him and beating him. Same thing with Roy Jones Jr. when Tarver knocked him out. The fear factor was gone. He's not Superman. He's human. I can beat him. Same thing with Deontay Wilder. Now fighters are going to capitalize on the fact that he can be beat, and on the fact that if you take away the one thing that he has, he's not a very good fighter at all. I don't think it has anything to do with his killer instinct being gone. I think it has to do with his confidence being gone, and not having no boxing skills, man. It's just he doesn't have enough of the basics to be fighting at the elite level without that right hand. So wear and tear, man, wear and tear. Plus, he's getting older. He's getting a lot older. But 80% of what Deontay Wilder says doesn't make sense to me. He's so back and forth, and he contradicts himself so much. It's not even funny, man. I like my painting back there, man. That's my spray paint art. That's Optimus Prime, man. The quote. You hear me? Optimus Prime is the greatest leader in cartoon history. Throw something else at me, man. What y'all want to know about your boy Real Talk? Because I'm gonna be on for about maybe 10 more minutes. I said I was gonna stay on 20. So if you guys got any more questions, just throw them at me, man. Who do y'all think the fighter? Let me ask y'all a question. Who do y'all think fighter of the year is? Who's the fighter of the year? In any of you guys' opinion, who's fighter of the year? And let me hear a knockout of the year. Knockout of the year. What's going on? Velasquez, welcome back. Thoughts on Charlo being a professional boxer and KOing his wife? Huh? What? What's going on, Dion? Salute. Real talk. I was trying to send you a super chat, but I don't see here. I don't see it on here. Man, I almost activated my super chat, man, but I wanna right before I came on live, I almost activated it, but I saw that it was a long list of freaking uh crap you have to read, man, the policies, yo. So I'm gonna shoot that to my wife and let her read over that. And hopefully next time I go live, I have the super chat up. Um, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for even wanting to. Fight of the year, bam. Huh? Velasquez. Oh man, okay. Now I'm just not realizing who you are, Velasquez. I ain't seen you in a while. What's up? Either Crawford or Haney. Fighter of the year, Crawford or Haney. I just did a video over Crawford stating that he should be the fighter of the year in 2023. But has he done enough though? Zeke the kid? Has he done enough? I mean, he's not that active. He is undisputed in two weight classes, but is that one fight over Errol Spence worth it? I'm gonna give y'all my knockout of the year, who I think should get knockout of the year, and that's Rio Jose Valenzuela. Colbert too. When he knocked Colbert out, man, that was so gratifying, man. I was so happy from a man who got completely robbed the last fight, man. I was so happy. Yeah, I think he fought just the one time. See, that's what I'm saying. And there's other people in the welterweight division that were way more active than he was. I mean, it was a mega fight, don't get me wrong, but yes, on Blue Blood YouTube channel, he was robbed and heard calling the cops. Bam Rodriguez, fighter of the year. Oh, you Bam, you talking about UFC, right? You talking about Bam? The one that drinks the freaking if I'm not mistaken, that sounds like a UFC fighter. I could be wrong. Enough Spence was top 5 prior, and he is still in top 10. I mean, the monster, yeah, I'm gonna say the monster, man. The monster to me is the fighter of the year. He's the fighter of the year, man. That son of a gun right there is just something else, man. What's going on, the Boxing Scholar? Let me tell y'all something about the Boxing Scholar, man. If y'all want to see some top notch content, y'all go check him out, man. He breaks down fights. He sees things that people don't see in a fight, man. And y'all need to go check him out, man. That's my homie. That's my dude, Brand over there, the Boxing Scholar, man. I will. I'm definitely. I gotta let the boss lady read the policy. You understand? I don't really fully understand what's going on with the super chat, but I definitely will. Standard YouTube stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, Munguia versus Ryder. That's going to be a good fight, man. Ryder has a lot of experience. Munguia's big strong kid. I just want to see it. I really don't have all I know is it's going to be a great fight. And when is that fight? When is Munguia fighting Ryder? That's pretty soon, right? Is that pretty soon? Y'all give me a knockout of the year. I already told you from here, it's Valenzuela. 27th. Got you. Appreciate it, LW. I'll be on that definitely, man, doing a live stream on that. Lord willing, if I'm still here. Hold on. Okay, got you. What do you think about Floyd's most impressive win? Okay, hold on. What do you think Floyd's most impressive win was? Man, there's a lot. Crap, man. There is so many. I would have to say when he fought Diego Corrales. Yeah, I no one expected him to. I did not expect. Corrales went down what 25 times. Diego, rest in peace, Diego Corrales, man. The late great. That fight to me was the most impressive win from Floyd, most definitely. What do you think? Okay, I got you. This is one of the best channels on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate you, the Boxing Scholar, man. I don't know, man. Next to yours, bro. I can't hold a candle to yours, man. You be throwing gems out there for real. You be throwing gems for real, man. Hey, Brand, who you got? Who you got as the fighter of the year, bro? Who you got fighter of the year? I want to know your thoughts on that. Who's fighter of the year for the Boxing Scholar, man? I did not expect. I didn't expect five people to come in today. If AJ knocks Wilder, okay. If AJ knocks out Wilder now, will it still be impressive? Uh, Am I? Good question, Andre. If he, man, I would have to say this: it wouldn't be as impressive as it would have been 4 or 5 years ago. Put it that way. And y'all gotta understand this: as much as I jump on Wilder, he is a tough dude, man. He is durable. It is hard to get him out of there. And if AJ knocks him out clean with one punch, not accumulated damage over rounds, then to me I would be impressed. But if he knocks him out by mauling them, beating them up on the inside, much like Tyson Fury later in the rounds, it's not impressive to me. But if he gets in there first, second, third round and catches Wilder with one clean shot and just turns his lights out, I'll be impressed. That is a tough one. I like Monster, bro. That's a tough one, Brand, but I like Monster. That little son of a gun right there, man. He is a monster. Good question again, Mr. Junior. Good question. Y'all got any questions for your boy Real Talk? What y'all want to know about me, man? Y'all want to know anything about your boy? I know I'm not that interesting. The only interesting thing about me is my big beard. That's it. And a lot of people don't find that interesting. But it ain't never going nowhere. A lot of people ask me, man, why you start growing hair? I used to hate hair on my face, y'all, when I was younger. And I'm gonna tell you what got me to want to grow a beard. I know this is all subject. I was watching an episode of Duck Dynasty once, man, and I was watching all of them walk around with them big long beards. I was like, man, I want to grow my beard out. It don't grow on my head anymore, so I'm gonna grow my beard out, man. And my wife, she just hated it. She still don't like it much now, but she's come accustomed to it. Do you watch UFC? Not much UFC, my brother. Not much. You in the trucking industry? Nah, man. I work for the government, man. I work for a defense logistic agency, and we work for the military. What I do is when we get material or shipments in of military equipment or whatnot, I pull it in, receive it, induct it, put it on location, and when the warfighter needs something, we'll get it, pack it out, and ship it out to them. That's what I do. What's going on, Bryce Productions? Hey, man, Bryce, that's my dude, man. He's been giving me a lot of information here lately. So, Bryce, I appreciate you, man. It's kind of hard to. Okay, I caught a lot of heat saying that Monster is number one pound for pound. I mean, man, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard for me to say that he's not. Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. Okay, I started suffering from male pattern baldness at the age of 15. Man, it was 20 for me. Hey, man, hold on. Does Deontay Wilder and AJ still want to fight each other? AJ's down with it. Deontay seems like seems to think that AJ is going to avoid him for whatever reason. But I think that fight can still happen, and I think it will, and I think it'll still sell. But we'll see. But AJ said he's down with it. I don't know what Deontay's talking about. But yeah, 20 years old, man, I started losing my hair, man. I used to have long hair, like I'm talking about like Snoop Dogg long. And I had the sides cut. I had a fade, and it's like my top. When I was in grade school, I used to have the kid and play high top fade. I wish I had pictures. And it had a blonde streak like Kwame. A lot of y'all don't even know who Kwame is. And I permed it, man, and it just whoop. And like when I was like 18, my hair was like down to here, and it's just the top, bro. And I had piercings right here. I had dumbbells right here, and I had a bull ring right here. Y'all think I'm lying, right? I was a different cat. I played electric guitar, man. I was in a heavy metal band when I was in Michigan, and bro, I was way out there. Hey, Real Talk, how are you doing? Just popped in to see what's going on. What's going on, Echo? Man, we just doing a live. We just doing a live chat, man. I appreciate you popping in. If you got any questions, holla at me. Is Wilder making excuses why he lost to Parker? Somewhat, somewhat. Bryce. I think something's mentally going on with Deontay, and I've always thought something mentally was wrong with Deontay. A long time ago, but he just can't seem to admit when he's been beat. It's always a reason why instead of the opponent was just better than you that night. He won't give credit what credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Top two undisputed fights in the span of a year. That's what I'm saying, Brand. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? I know Kwame? He's real old school. That's what I'm talking about. Zeke the kid, Kwame old school. He was rocking them polka dots all the time. Had the Dwayne Wayne glasses. A lot of y'all don't even know who Dwayne Wayne is. Y'all know who that is? Huh? Flip them glasses up. I'm old school, man. Come on, man. Wilder's excuse is basically, well, one, the first one I heard was he sit in a cryo chamber too long. I don't know how that would affect anything. Inactivity, reaction was too slow. All of that, it wasn't because it wasn't in Deontay Wilder's mind. It wasn't what Parker did. It was what he couldn't do. It was what Parker did. He out hustled you. He outworked you. He outboxed you, and that's why you lost. So why not just say that? You know what I'm saying? Do you think Wilder was thinking what he was? Do you think Wilder was thinking what he was taking on and doing too much and play? Well, Andrew, I think I understand your question. I think he took Parker too lightly. Now his trainer stated that Parker was a bigger challenge than what they needed. After coming off a long layoff like that. But I think Deontay Wilder looked past Parker, was like, man, I'm gonna knock him out just like I do everybody else. Give me 8, 9, 10 rounds and I'm gonna knock him out. But it didn't happen because you're getting older and your reaction ain't there no more. Would you rather a Tank versus Frank Martin fight or Tank versus? I want Tank Shakur, man. I want Tank Shakur all day. I want Tank to be fight. Tank, listen, man. I need Tank to be fighting these. Any fight he fight is big because he's Tank, right? He's a pay-per-view star. But I want Shakur. You dig? I want a Haney. I want Teofimo Lopez. I want these kind of fights for Tank because I feel like Tank could really prove how great he is if he fights these caliber of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, he's a popular kid, but to me he's not elite. I want him to fight these elite fighters so he can prove just how great he is. Does Wilder still think Fury cheated against him? Bryce, yeah, he does. He says he has proof, but man, years have gone by and we ain't seen no proof. I was on the road with my daughter during the Wilder fight. We enjoyed listening to your... Okay, I appreciate that. Steve, appreciate that. Simply says agreed. Man, I appreciate that. Hey, listen, man. Time done flew by. It's been almost 25 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and activate that super chat, man. I got, Y'all seal the deal for me. I almost did it before, but I want to read the policy. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, man. And listen, y'all, I'm going all in on this YouTube thing now, man. I'm going all in. There's just too much of an opportunity, man. Number one, you get to know and become friends and family with good people like y'all, like true supporters. And number two, you just never know where it could take a brother. You just never know. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who blue collar like me who quit their jobs just to be YouTubers, man, and making more than enough for a living. So I'm gonna dive all the way in, man. I'm diving in, and I want y'all to embark on this journey with me. No more long breaks. No more getting pissed off at boxing and going off into a dark corner. It's over with, man. I'm finna dive all the way in, man. So y'all be there with me, man. Encourage me to keep going, man. And if anybody got any info they want to send me, y'all can hit me up on my Instagram. I believe it's Brian Gomer 560, all lowercase. I do believe. I don't even know my own Instagram. If not, I'll make a video letting you guys know, and y'all can shoot me a message there like my man Bryce. He always shoots me messages and let me know the deal on what's coming up, and what's good and what's new. You know what I'm saying? You always talk the truth. I like that. I appreciate that, Echo. Thank you so much. Hard to believe Tank fought Rolly only a couple of fights ago. He should. That's exactly what I'm saying, LW. He's got an opportunity to show the world he can be great, and I want to see that. Hey, listen, I'm gonna jump off here, y'all. It felt like 5 minutes. It's almost been 30 minutes. It's crazy, man. But I appreciate you guys coming in and checking your boy out on this first live chat. I've done live streams during fights, but I ain't really never done a live chat. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. About time. It's not a lot of channels that talk real boxing, so we need this channel. Thank you, Andre Jr. Thank you, brother. Hey, listen. Respect all, free none, God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out here. Bye, y'all.